Hey, what's up? It's William from Rocket Zero and welcome to another Pixel art tutorial. In this video, we're going to be building Harland Sanders holding this very famous chicken. I really want some KFC after I'm done making this pixel art with you guys. So what we're going to be using is some black, some white, red wool, white terracotta, light gray wool, yellow wool, and some brown wool. And before we begin, please make sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe if you haven't, go ahead and click that notification bell. And now let's get started. Right, so we're gonna begin by placing 2 rows of 8 black wools on top of each other. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then another row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So make sure you guys have 2 rows of 8. Then we're gonna skip a block, and this time we're gonna do 2 rows of 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then another row of 9 black wools. So make sure you guys have that so far. Pause it if you need to. Then the next step is that we're going to go 1 block inwards, and we have to make a big row all the way to the right, stopping 1 block short, like so. If you want to count it, it's going to be 16, but you really don't have to. You just have to start 1 block inwards and stop in 1 block short. And that's going to be the bottom of his feet, or I guess that is going to be the feet, not the bottom. Now, to start on this outline, on this left side, we're going to skip a block, and on this second block, we're going to go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, what we're going to do is that right here in the middle, we're going to go up by 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go up, and on the right, we're going to place another 3 black wools. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now, every so often, after we build a big portion, I'm going to be taking a step back, allowing you guys to have an opportunity to hit pause, just in case you need a little bit of extra building time. Right, so now, let's continue. On this left side, we're going to go up by 3 black wools. And then, starting right above this black wool, we're going to place 17 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then 17. So please make sure that you place 17 black wools going to the right. Now to finish out his little feet, we're going to go down here, we're going to skip a block, and we're going to go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then up and on the right, we're going to go up by 3. So 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be the Colonel Sanders legs. Amazing. Look how sturdy they look. Now on this left side, what we're going to do is that we're going to add 2 black wools. So 1, 2. Just like that. Pretty simple. Nothing special to it. Then we're going to go up and add 2 more black wools going to the left. And then again, we're going to have 2 more black wools going to the left. Now remember, we are just going to build the outline, and then we're going to go and add detail at the end of the video. But for now, let's just focus on that outline. So what we're going to do next is that we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool block. And then on the left side, we're going to go up by 6. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then on the right side, we're going to go up by 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to have a diagonal black wool block going up and to the right. And then we're going to have 3 black wools going to the right. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to have 2 black wools going to the right. So now let's take a big step back, pause it if you need to. This is going to be the area where he's going to be holding his big bucket of chicken. Alright, now what we're going to do next is that we are going to place 4 black wools going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a black wool on the left. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. This would actually be a great little stopping point, because now we're going to start building the outline for his head. So for that, over here, we're going to have 3 black wools going up. So 1, 2, 3. Then on the left side, we're going to go up by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're gonna have a diagonal black wool going up and to the right. Then we're gonna go up by 2 on the right side, so 1, 2. Then a diagonal black wool going up and to the right. Then on the top here, we're gonna go to the right by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then below it, we're gonna go down by 3, or I guess not down, we're just gonna go to the right by 3. So 1, 2, 3. So make sure you guys have that so far. Pause it if you need to. And then what we're gonna do next is that below it, we're gonna have 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're gonna have 1 diagonal black wool with 2 black wools going down on the right side. Then we're gonna go down by 5 on the right side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're gonna go down by 3 on the left side. So 1, 2, and 3. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Then what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna have 1 diagonal black wool on the left side. Alright, so we're back. We had some technical difficulties, but now, where were we? Were we here? Yeah, we were here. Okay, now to the left of this 1 diagonal black wool, we're gonna go down by 4 black wool. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Amazing. Now, right below this 4 black wools going down, we're gonna place 2 black wools going to the left. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Let's take a big step back. Let's get the whole Colonel Sanders in our screen. I would definitely recommend you pause it if you need to. If you don't, let's keep it going. So what we're gonna do is that over here, we're gonna have 2 black wools going down, or not going down, but just below it going to the right. And then we're gonna have another 2 black wools going to the right. And then we're gonna have 2 black wools going down on the right side. And again, another 2 black, what am I doing? 2 black wools going down on the right side. That was a mess. I couldn't place a single block there to save my life. So once again, let's go over what we have built. So we have 2 black wools going to the right. We're gonna drop down and have 2 more black wools going to the right. Then we're gonna drop and we're gonna have 2 black wools going down. And then another 2 black wools going down, and we're gonna have to do that 2 more times. So let's add 2 more black wools going down. And again, 2 more black wools going down, because you need to have a set of 1, 2, 3, 4 black wools going down on the right side. So make sure you guys have that so far. Pause it if you need to. Then what we're gonna do next is that over here, let's actually just add a white wool. And then to the right of this white wool, we're gonna go down by 3 black wools. 1, 2, 3. And then below this white wool, we're gonna go to the left by 2. So 1, 2. So make sure you guys have this. It almost looks like a fallen over letter T. And then what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna drop down, and on the right, we're gonna add 3 black wools on the right. Then we're gonna have 3 black wools going to the left, like so. Now it's time to start building his king, because you know Colonel Sanders is not a young colonel. It's kind of old. Now what we're gonna do is that right here we're gonna add 4 black wools, and I'm actually gonna share you a little story. Now I was born in Panama, and in Panama my grandfather actually met Colonel Sanders when he went to Panama to open a KFC franchise. So somewhere in my house I have a picture with my grandfather meeting Colonel Sanders, and it's so crazy how much Colonel Sanders looks like the, you know, like the dude in the bucket from KFC. It's crazy. It looks just like him. Whatever. So that was my little story. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Now let's continue building. What we're gonna do is that on this bottom right side, we're gonna add 1 black wool. And on the left, we're gonna go down by 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now, do you guys see this one corner? Well, we're gonna go to the left, and starting right here, we're gonna go down by 7, and we should be able to hit the ground floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then to the left of those 7 black wool blocks, we're gonna add 4 black wools, and that's gonna be his cane. Awesome. So now let's continue with that outline. Over here, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna add 3 black wools with a black wool in the middle. And then below this black wool, we're gonna make a cube out of 4 black wools. Now, to the left of this black wool, we're gonna go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're gonna go to the right by 2 black wools. Make sure you guys have this so far. Then on this left side, we're gonna go up by 2. So 1, 2. Now we're gonna jump down here, and you guys see this one block? Well, now we need to go up by 8 right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Look at that. Now let's take a big step back. We still have a bit more to do with our kernel, you know, adding some detail like the bucket and his face. But this is gonna be the exterior outline of our Colonel Sanders. I am really craving some KFC. I haven't had KFC in forever. I don't really, it's not my favorite place for chicken. I think I just love Popeyes. But KFC, you know, that place also smacks. That place is good. Alright, so let's see. Sponsor me, KFC. Alright, let's see. What should we be doing now? Let's go ahead and do the bucket of his famous chicken. His Kentucky famous chicken. Alright, so what we're going to do is that you guys see these 2 black wools here. Well, what we're going to do next is that we're going to have 2 black wools going to the right. And then on the left here, we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool. And then 2 black wools going up on the left side. Then we're gonna have 3 black wools going to the right. 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna have 1 diagonal black wool going down and to the right. And then on this right side, we're gonna add 3 black wools. So make sure you guys have that. That's going to be his little hand holding his famous red bucket full of chicken. Right, so let's see. We're going to go over here, and we're going to add 2 black wools going to the left. And then another 2 black wools going to the left, but this time with 1 black wool right there. Now above this black wool, we're going to place 3 black wools to the right. Then we're going to go up and add 2 black wools to the right. Then we're going to do it again. We're going to have 2 black wools to the right. And again, 2 black wools to the right. And then again, 2 black wools to the right. So you're going to have 4 sets of those 2 black wools going to the right. Now what we're going to do next is that starting right here on this block, we're going to go to the left by 3 black wools. And then 1 diagonal black wool like so. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now what we're going to do next is that, do you guys see these 2 black wools? Well, we are going to place 5 black wools going down on the right side. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're gonna add 2 black wools here. So 1, whoops, no, yeah. 1, 2. Oh, what a mess. Okay, let me just start over. I couldn't place anything to save my life there. So we're gonna skip 1 block, and on the second block here, we're gonna place 2 black wools. So make sure you guys have that. And then we also need to place another 2 black wools. So let's place a temporary block, and then to the right of that temporary block, we're going to go down by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go back up here and delete that temporary block. So we have something that looks almost like a funny letter H. And then we're going to drop down here, and we're going to add 5 black wools going down right here. So let's add a temporary block in between, and we're going to place 5 black wools below that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and delete that temporary block. And then we need to have 2 black wools going to the left below that 5. So 1, 2, like so. Really not below it, but to the left of it. Let's take a big step back. As you can tell, that's going to be his little, not little, it's a real big bucket of chicken, honestly. Now we're going to go back up here. And we're going to add 2 black wools going down with 1 black wool on the right. Just like that. And then we're going to have 3 black wools going to the right like so. Let me just delete that. I feel like I did a bad job of explaining it. So right above this black wool, we're going to place 3 black wools going to the right. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now we're going to start working on his face, that famous face. Okay, so let's go to this section here. You know, do you guys see this 3 black wools? Well, what we're going to do now is that we're going to add just 2 black wools going up like so. And then next to this 2 black wools, we're going to place 6 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to go back to the left. And in this block, we're going to go up by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to have 2 black wools on the top here. Then we're going to drop down and have 6 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're going to have 2 black wools on the top going to the right. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool. Then we're going to have 3 black wools going down on the right. And then right below these 3 black wools, we need to place 6 black wools going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then on the right here, we're going to add 2 black wools going down. Now let's take a big step back. We're not done. We still need to add a little more detail. We need to do his famous like sunglasses that he's wearing. Or I guess it's not sunglasses, or just regular glasses. He can't see very well. Alright, so we're going to skip a block, and over here we're going to go down by 2. Then below it, we're going to place 3 black wools going to the right. And then here we're going to make a shape like so. So we're going to go just 1, 2, a block in the middle, and then we're going to go down by 2 again. Then we're going to drop down, and over here we're going to add 3 black wools. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 black wools right on the right there. Now let's take a big step back. All that we need to do is that we need to add that mouth, and then we're going to be done with our black wool. We're going to be completely done with the outline. So for that, we actually need to grab our light gray wool. We're going to go to this section here. And we're going to add 3 diagonal light gray wools. And then 2 more light gray wools. So make sure you guys add that right in the bottom part. Then we're going to grab our white, and we're going to just fill in this little thing like that. Then we're going to grab our light gray, and we're going to place 3 light grays. Then we're going to add 2 white terracottas to the left of those 3 light grays. And above this white terracotta, we're going to grab our black, and we're going to make a row of 7 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're gonna grab our light gray wool. We're gonna add 1 light gray wool above those 7 black wools. Then we're gonna switch back to our white, and we're gonna make a row of 5 white wools, and then a light gray wool on the right. Then we're also gonna add 5 light gray wools on the top, like so, because that's gonna be his mustache. You know, he's very famous for that mustache, and look at that. You can almost tell who he is right away. So now it's time to start filling him in. But first, pause it if you need to. This would be a great time to do that. Let's go ahead and start filling in that bucket. But before we do, we gotta do a little bit more detail, which is gonna involve our white wool. So let's grab this white wool, and we're gonna add just 2 white wools right here. And then we're gonna add 2 white wools all the way up like so. So make sure you guys do that, just like that. Now this whole bucket can be filled in with some red wool. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. And awesome, that's what the bucket should look like after you fill it in with red. Now we need to add the chicken, the most important part of this pixel art. Alright, so we're gonna grab our yellow, and we're gonna add a row of 3 yellow wools in this section right here. Let me take a step back so you can see exactly where you need to add it. So you're gonna add those 3 yellow wools, and then 2 yellow wools on the left. Then we're gonna skip a block and add 2 more yellow wools. And then we're gonna add 2 yellow wools again on this side. And now we're gonna switch to our brown. We're gonna add a brown right in this gap, and then a row of 5 brown wools, and a row of 3 brown wools. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. And now the next step is to fill in our Colonel Sanders with some white terracotta. So we're gonna fill in this little part of his hand, and then this part of his hand, and then the rest of his face. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. And that's what the Colonel Sanders should look like after you fill him in with some white terracotta. And now what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna fill him in with some white wool, and then we're gonna add some blocks of detail at the end just to give the, I guess, the jacket some more texture. But now we gotta fill in the remaining empty blocks with some white wool. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. And actually, wait a minute, hold this second. We need to add a little bit more detail before we completely finish filling them in. So we're gonna grab our our light gray wool, because I guess his suit just needs a little bit more detail here. I think it's gonna make it look absolutely amazing if we do that. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, before we do that, do you guys see this gap of 2 right here, right above the delicious chicken? We're gonna add 2 light gray wools, just like that. And then we're gonna come over here, down here. You guys see this spot? That's where we're going. We're gonna place 2 light gray wools, and then we're gonna add 4 diagonal light gray wools going up and to the right. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So make sure you guys have that. Make sure you guys have those 4 diagonal light gray wools. Now, right above this last light gray wool, we're gonna place 3 light gray wools across the top. And then we're gonna have 2 light gray wools going up on this right side. And then on the left side, we're gonna go ahead and add 2 more light gray wools. So make sure you guys have that. Now we're gonna go back down here, and we're gonna add 2 diagonal black wool blocks. So do you guys see these first 2 light gray wools? We're gonna skip a block above it, and then we're gonna have 2 diagonal light gray wools. Then what we're gonna do next is that over here, we're gonna go up by 2 light gray wools. And then over here, we're gonna go ahead and add 3 light gray wools, just like that. And that's what this suit should look like. I think it's just gonna make it look a lot more better instead of just being like, you know, old and white. It's gonna have a little bit of detail. Now I'm thinking, should we give him some light gray hairs on the top or no? Let's just keep his hair white. Let's go ahead and fill him in with white, and we'll see how he looks at the end, and maybe we'll do a couple more things. But yeah, let's go ahead and fill everything else in with some white wool, and I'll be right back. Right, awesome, and that's what our Colonel Sanders should look with some white wool. I'm actually really happy with what he looks like. Maybe we could add a couple more blocks of light gray wool around his hair just to make him look a little older. But I'm really happy with how everything looks. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Go ahead and click that notification bell so you're notified when we post a new video. Not ask me, but I'm asking you what you want me to build in the next video. Go ahead and tell me what you want me to build down in the comments. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon in the next video.